I get the dash? Can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I get it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it?
All right, Coach, you were right, and I went dark.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got
you weren't right, right?
I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents.
But you weren't right, right?
Who was the dummy that died on the coldest so rolling again and again. I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the
all right. I'm just making sure. Okay.
We did a lot for the wins.
No, because I'm trying to talk to you and then I'm looking at the chat at the same time.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle.
All right, I'm pretty sure everybody can hear you in the chat too, in the video. But I ain't gonna be doing no talking. I'm just beating my mic, so.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Wilson.
Oh, no.
Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire.
Bro, ain't nobody was open.
It's
okay, though.
Job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
Oh!
Complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive.
Shit, I would have broke out of it.
And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Ooh.
He's going to take it. Touchdown.
Here, take this.
Raheem
Yes.
Mostert, 27 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed.
That's one thing you would know about me. I would never bring the ball out.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 hit set on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down.
I see what we did.
The defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Yes, sir.
His man, the tight end Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Run for the passer. Yes, sir.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take a hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now it's Carson.
Oh, my.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Wilson. And a flag
Yes!
comes in.
Yes!
Falls
Yeah.
incomplete.
Thank you.
Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Here's Wilson.
Yes, sir. What?
Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, okay, no screens.
Remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Carson. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it with Carson. And he'll get 4 there down about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
Yes, sir.
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game.
No.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Seahawks 7, 49ers 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
No.
And he stopped immediately there. It was Jared Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Oh, you lucky. You lucky. Okay.
Moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good question. I think it was me.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, it was me because I turned it over on downs and you scored on the first play.
Kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh my God. Ow, man, I have never seen San Francisco this good. Man, no, man. I done beat San Francisco. I done beat San Francisco plenty of times.
That was pretty impressive.
It's okay though. I ain't doing the complaining.
An expression called getting on your horse, and I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed,
you normally make your field goals?
Next Gen Stat says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
Oh, shit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. This is Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Yes, sir.
Inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. 49ers 12.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, shit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
No fucking way. Oh!
Across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, I chose the wrong defense.
From the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10.
I chose the wrong defense. You had me on that one.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Garoppolo.
Good touchdown. Oh, no, you ain't getting it.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, he was just sitting there. Oh, okay. I'm about to use everything from now on.
Deebo Samuel on a touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. As his guys are able to regain the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
Oh, no, why juke into it? Why juke into it?
It's what I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him.
Mad.
Can he make a play? Can he get into someone to trust?
That was touchdown. God.
I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Yeah,
back him up.
10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Touchdown! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster.
Oh, miss.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play and that little bit of hesitancy. Often works really well for offensive guys.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how I made that catch. I just used it that one.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. They gain 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Thank you.
Now a deep ball on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Okay.
Inside the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Give it in!
Incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try it now with Mostert.
Oh, you lucky. Oh, I was back there.
He's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Mostert.
Ooh,
and
shit.
he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pick.
And across the goal line.
Damn.
Touchdown for the Niners. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to
keep them feet moving.
Quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Get in there.
Brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Okay,
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Play action. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Yes, sir.
My goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. It was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On second and goal, Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just
I missed.
an extra point away from tying this thing up.
No, I didn't.
And
Yes.
we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 27. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Special teams here.
Not bad of a play.
Inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Not bad of a play.
About that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson to throw. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing now is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's a touchdown as they broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused.
Yes, I'm glad you backed up. Yes, he backed up. Yes.
Target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him.
Oh, that's an off kick. I gave you some yards. You lucky.
How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Wide open receiver.
Okay, spin move.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This is caught.
He caught it? What? Oh, my God. Oh, that's a whole line. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Now you know.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Garoppolo to throw. And
Good
it's
shit.
caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my God.
16 seconds now on the clock. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson.
I threw a pick.
And this is going
I
to
threw a
be
fucking pick.
intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
I threw a pick.
This return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Fuck. Fucking Joey Bosa.
So now it'll all come down to attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
I lost my field goal.
Sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Hey, I accept my L. I don't care.
Cost cutting and maximizing your roster. This is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this?
I accept my L.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility.
I accept my L. I don't care.
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the first round.
I accept my L.
With zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Damn.
In for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.